Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. Friday smelled like burnt coffee and cheap cologne. He said it loud enough for the whole sales floor to hear. You're overpaid. The laughter flickered like cheap neon. My smile hardened into a plan. Omara, account lead 3 years in, the one who kept 13, demanding clients happy and trained, juniors to survive chaos. He was Snorts, our director. Shiny suit, slick words, and a habit of stealing credit. I tolerated the arrogance, the mansplaining, the fake praise, but public humiliation, that was the last straw. That weekend, I didn't rant or cry. I reviewed every single file. I spent hours combing through his client folders, proposals, and performance reports. I wasn't hunting for gossip. I was hunting for truth. What I found was gold dust laced with negligence. He'd promised customized solutions but reused old templates, skipped monthly check-ins, missed signed clauses on renewals. 8 clients, his biggest brag, were barely hanging on because I had been quietly fixing his mistakes for months. By Monday, I was ready. Calm, polite, dangerous. He walked in with that swagger, coffee in hand, wearing his victory like a badge. I just nodded and got to work. At 9:42 a.m., the first email arrived. Hi, Mara. Please guide us through the transition. We've decided to discontinue our contract. Then another and another. By 10:15, 8 red flags were glowing on the account dashboard. 8 clients gone, all his. The office buzzed. He looked pale. The man who mocked my paycheck now stared at a collapsing empire built on shortcuts and bluff. The execs were furious. What happened? They demanded in the conference room. He stammered, waved his hands, blamed market changes. I kept quiet until they turned to me. I opened my notes, each line supported by contracts, emails, and unfulfilled promises. Here, I said softly, are the obligations that weren't met. No exaggeration, no venom, just truth. Their faces said enough. The company couldn't afford the scandal. They needed damage control and someone who could rebuild trust. That someone, of course, was me. By noon, I was leading a call with one of the lost clients. Snorts. I apologized for the mismanagement, assured them of personal oversight, and within 48 hours 3 had resigned, this time under my direct care. He didn't last the week. HR called it a mutual separation. I called it gravity. You can only fake competence for so long before the ground takes it back. The following Friday, I got a raise and a new title, Senior Account Director. The same coworkers who had laughed now looked at me with quiet respect. He never apologized, never looked me in the eye again. He didn't have to. His silence was enough, because sometimes revenge isn't shouting or scheming. It's letting the truth speak for itself. And in the echo of his downfall, one line kept replaying in my head. He called me overpaid on Friday. By Monday, 8 clients were gone. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.